hold the reputations of segregationists, of people who, if they had their way, I would literally not be standing here as a member of the United States Senate, is, I think, it's misinformed and it's wrong.
Did he apologize for that?
He's going to have to make that decision. But, let's be very clear that the senators that he is speaking of with such adoration are individuals who made and built their reputation on segregation. The Ku Klux Klan celebrated the election of one of them. So this is a very serious matter.
Hate groups are not for me. But I've said this before. The press hates me to say it. They just don't want to pick it up.
We are a country that stands united in condemning hate and evil in all of its very ugly forms.
Joe is like her uncle who's on a new drug and hasn't got the dosage right.
No, I haven't taken the test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you and evil about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence. It has no place in America.
So the question facing Biden is how he reconciles nearly a half century in public life with today's Democratic Party. Of course, Jake, one of his biggest pieces of experience is that experience and long record. That also is one of his biggest challenges.
Even call centers, which rushed overseas in the hundreds of thousands. How many times you get the call? I'd like to talk to you about your...
Racism is evil. And those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking. Oh, gigantic.
This reminds me of those lawyer commercials. Have you or someone you've loved been called a racist? Call 1-800-I'm-No-Joe. 1-800-I'm-No-Joe Biden.
The blinders have been taken off. They've all of a sudden seen a hell of a lot clearer. They're seeing, geez, the reason I was able to stay sequestered in my home is because some black woman was able to stack the grocery shelf.
The problems that the Democratic Party's having right now with this Joe Biden guy. You guys got to be able to call it out. You can't let this slide because everybody else sees it, and Trump is going to eat him alive. He's going to eat that guy alive. The guy can barely remember what he's talking about while he's talking.
Free from violence, hatred, and fear. We want our country to be a place where every child from every background can grow up free from fear, innocent of hatred. There must be no tolerance for anti-Semitism in America. We must never ignore the vile poison of anti-Semitism or those who spread its venomous creed.
He's racist. Here's the deal.
Someone's racist, and you don't know who you gonna call? Joe Biden.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know what he's talking about when he's talking. And this is not like this. I'm looking at this like a medical condition.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy.
Now look at all these photos of Trump with various people of various nationalities trying to improve all their lives. If that's a racist, he's the worst white supremacist I've ever met. You failed, bro. Maybe you're like me and think all this is ridiculous. Maybe nobody is racist. Maybe that's the worst possible argument and you need to work harder in debate. But if you're a millennial who thinks everyone and everything is racist, I encourage you not to vote this election. That's right, basketball players and famous musicians will tell you your voice needs to be heard, but I disagree. You need to stay home. You need to rest. Because as you've seen here, there's no non-racist choice. You couldn't bear to get up out of bed, go to the polls, and vote for either of these candidates. So sleep, stay home on November 3rd, so you can wake up and do what you do best on November 4th for the next decade. Call everyone and everything you don't like. Racist! Thank you for watching. I hope you'll leave all your racist comments below, telling people they're not black or Persian or they're never going to be welcome here or there, and tell us how you're going to unfollow us and unfriend us because we don't agree with you. We're used to that. Also subscribe, add me on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, Twitter, and don't forget, catch me on tour as soon as COVID allows everyone to tour again.
No, you did not just say what I thought you said, Joe. Oh, I know. You did not just take it there. Who in the hell do you think you are? Joe, who in the world do you think you are? Have you lost your everlasting mind? You racist piece of... See, Joe, you about to make me come out of my character right now. You are about to make me show a side that I have never showed anybody. I'm sick of you disrespecting the black community. You are racist.